Hello everyone and welcome to Food Review UK Vlogs. Today I'm doing a video that I've wanted to do for months. I'm going to talk about the best chocolate tin ever. So, we all know them, the chocolate tins that we get around Christmas. Obviously they're available all year round, but everyone bloody gets them at Christmas. They're on offer at Tesco and Morrison's and all the supermarkets. You know, £4 for a tin or 2 for £7. You can't buy more than 5. But today I'm going to talk about what the absolute best possible combination from all of them would be. So, we're going to look at the big ones, the big dogs. Cadbury Heroes, Quality Street, Cadbury Roses and Celebrations. Now, I want you guys in the comments below to let me know what your ideal mishmash of all of them would be. No more than 10. You can't choose more than 10. Let's not get greedy, even though bloody Roses have got about fucking 14 in their one. 11 actually. But it's still too much. I've got a piece of paper to refer to because I've been making notes and doing research. Yes, this is a proper video here. Let's talk about Cadbury Heroes first. An interesting thing that I found out when I was doing research for this video was that in Australia and New Zealand, they got some really interesting flavours. They got cherry ripe in there, they've got Boost in there. I'm thinking, bloody hell, if we had Boost in our one, so immediately I was like, fuck it. This is a dream. I'm having Boost in my one, so Boost is the first one that gets added to our box. Next up was one that I originally had on there, and then I got to another chocolate later on, and so I scribbled it out, but then I thought, no, hang on, don't scribble it out, unscribble it out, rewrite it if anything. Cadbury Caramel, brilliant. What an excellent chocolate. You know, it's one of the first to go in the Cadbury Heroes. We all know, we've all been there before, especially at work. You know, someone's brought in a tin of chocolates and you go there, you fucking missed the email that got sent around in the morning, you go there and it's a fucking Cadbury Heroes tin and it's past 2 o'clock that you've seen this email, so you're like, fuck, it's gonna be fucking nothing in there. You open it up and there's a fucking smattering of Cadbury chocolate eclairs in there. And they're not bad, they're not a bad product, but they're not in my tin, not in my tin. But the Cadbury Caramels are always one of the first to go, so boom, that is in the tin along with the Boost. The next one is one that is actually no longer in Cadbury Heroes in this country. I think it was discontinued a couple of years ago, and it's very similar to a Roses product, and it's probably similar to one in Quality Street as well, but this is the Dairy Milk Whole Nut. Instantly gets added because it's a bloody incredible chocolate bar as is in normal if you're just buying a big old bloody bar of it. But the miniaturized version, you usually got a good couple of whole nuts in there. It's fucking brilliant. Like, it's better than the hazelnut suspended in chocolate in the Roses anyway, because A, the shape's better, to be honest. A dense, smooth block of chocolate beats like a whirl circle of chocolate, and also the ratio of hazelnut to chocolate is better as well, which does actually make it a much nicer thing in my opinion. And it's a bloody crying shame that it's not in there, to be honest, anymore. That is all of my selection from Heroes. So moving over to Celebrations, the first one and the most obvious one, probably the best chocolate in my pretend box, is Galaxy Caramel. It's fucking brilliant. It's one of my favourite chocolate bars of all time. It's so sweet, it's so smooth, and it tastes so premium. It's just bloody excellent. And invariably, again, one of the first ones to go from Celebrations, I'm sure. Even if you don't like it, you can't deny that when you see that box, Galaxy Caramel is one of the first ones to go. Next up is, again, an absolute favourite of the Celebrations. It's the Maltesers Teaser. It's brilliant, it tastes nice, and it's very unique. It's not really a product that you can get on its own. There are similar things now, such as the reindeer teasers that are, by the way, I've tried one, spoilers, they're fucking delicious. So go out and try them. But again, it's one of the ones that goes very early. The next two are, it's unfair to say that they're making up the numbers, but they're just going in there for the bants. It's Twix and it's Snickers. I love both of them. I bloody love a Snickers. It's one of my favourite chocolate bars, but just in the miniature form, for me, it loses a little bit of its identity. Obviously, the texture is greatly affected. It's still bloody delicious, you know, nuts, nougat and caramel. It's still really nice, but it's not one of my go-tos in Celebrations. But if it's in my box, crack on, it's different enough that I will smash it. And again, Twix, nice biscuit, delicious caramel. It's different caramel as well. It's quite a chewy caramel in comparison to the Galaxy Caramel in my box, which is very soft and smooth, and then the Cadbury Caramel, which is a bit chewier and somewhere in between almost. We're now moving across to Quality Street. Does anyone really like them? Really? Because I don't think they're great, to be honest. There's only one Quality Street making it into my box, and it was one that they discontinued years ago. It was a red one and it was called Malt Toffee. So you're going in. Now if you don't remember what this is, they were really delicious. They were quite a thick chocolate on the outside, but a slab of toffee in the middle. Very chewy, kind of typical toffee that you would expect, but with a delicious, and at the time, totally unique, and to be fair, I haven't seen anything really much like it since, a malted toffee. It tastes like malted milk in toffee form. So absolutely amazing. And it was Quality Street showing some innovation in a box that I feel doesn't taste as good as the Cadbury's counterparts, and obviously I'd much rather have kind of anything really rather than Quality Street. You know, they're not bad, they serve their purpose, but I think that all the others really do trump them. But the malt toffee definitely deserves a place in my box. Finally, we're going to talk about roses. I've actually got some roses right here, so I've had recent exposure to all of them. Now, you could consider things like the purple one, which is actually from Quality Street. I mean hazel in caramel, as they're called, in roses. But you've already got a couple of caramel ones in there. You've got the Galaxy Caramel and you've got your caramel. And sure, the hazelnut and caramel is nice, but it's not amazing. It's nothing special. Again, it's one of my favourite ones in roses, but it's not mind-blowing. Golden Barrel, again, you could consider it, but it's so similar to some of the others. So I'm actually only taking one roses forward, and funnily enough, it's the newest rose. It's called Almond Caramel Bite. It's like a chewy log of almond and caramel, and it's really nice. It's got a unique flavour, almost marzipan-y, and a very unique texture. And yeah, it's just really nice. I tried it recently, and the video will be coming soon if it's not already up. But yeah, I was actually really surprised. It's really, really nice. So, there you have it, guys. That is my box. I'm calling it the All-Stars. Boom. Brilliant. You can't buy it. I can't even buy it. I mean, I could maybe get it together, but it'd actually be difficult because I don't even know how I'd get the mini whole nuts, so it's technically not even possible. But yeah, I think it would be fucking amazing. What order would I eat them in? I don't know, different every time because they're all bloody brilliant. That's the joy with this. They're all phenomenal. So I really want to hear from you in the comments below what your favourites would be. What would be your ideal Christmas chocolate tinny boxy thing be? Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been thinking about it for a while. Check us out on Twitter @FoodReviewUK and like us on Facebook, Food Review UK. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.